Hello and welcome to the Super Professor Podcast. You're listening to Clemens Kunkel, aka Super Professor. And today I have to do another podcast in regard to Renee Nicole Good. Renee Nicole Good. The woman's life was taken away and she was only 37 years old by an ICE agent. 37, and she has 3 kids. She's a mother. She's not a terrorist. She's not an insurrectionist. She was a mom. This happened in Minnesota, and I'm pretty sure most people around the world knows where this happened and why the violence keeps continuing to grow. The person responsible for this, it's one person, it's Donald J. Trump. He put criminals as ICE agents, the insurrectionists. Yes, he cleared their names. It's Renee Nicole Good wasn't doing anything wrong. You get to watch videos. Don't listen to fake videos, AI generated videos. You have to find out what you're looking to. Is it legit? Is it real? I've watched it several times and all I see is ICE doing what they've been doing, harming people. It's we went from them shooting people, peaceful protesters, not violent protesters, and this woman wasn't even a protester. She had just dropped her kid off at school. This is really getting out of hand. ICE agents shoot people from top of rooftops. I've seen it, where people are protesting. You see them shooting tear gas down at peaceful protests. In the United States, we have the right to protest peacefully. Trump is trying to silence people. He doesn't want his authority to keep diminishing. That's the reason the rhetoric and the violence has gotten worse. We went from shooting rubber bullets to tear gassing in the face and switching to live rounds. And pretty much right after Renee Nicole Good got shot, the next day 2 more people were shot and hospitalized. These ICE agents have no training. Why do I say that? Well, for one thing, you're not supposed to shoot at a moving vehicle. That's the law. We have a constitution that we can peacefully protest. That's the law. Who's breaking the law? Donald J. Trump and his people, ICE, is breaking the law. We can't go by what Trump and his people say because they're just lying to us again. You watch the video, but they say, no, the woman used the car as a violent weapon when she was peaceful. You get to see the peaceful, and she's pulling away. The guy tells her to get out of the car. Now, you tell me why he told her to get out of the car. You can't. They're being bullies. She's a white person. The racism is and the violence is stepped up. Trump's people aren't professionals. This is not ICE. This is bullies. These are the insurrectionists. These people are not professionals. ICE has been around before Trump, but now it's violence, and they're enjoying it. Trump is enjoying it. Just like January the 6th, the insurrectionist, Ashley Babbitt. How do we know she was an insurrectionist? Well, she was shot, so she couldn't get away. But what did Trump people do? They gave Ashley Babbitt, her family, the insurrectionist, the woman that helped beat up cops, the woman that tried to overthrow, and her people tried to turn the election into Trump's favor. What did Trump do? For hours and hours, he did nothing. As they chanted, hang Mike Pence, and they built gallows. So we are watching the violence and the rhetoric getting worse and worse every day. It's not going to go away. Trump is a wannabe dictator. There's no gray. He's not a decent human being, never has been, never will be. What has Trump done to harm the United States? The weak people. He tried to take away $10 billion in child care funds. $10 billion removed from child care because he don't care about kids. Is he decent? Trump decent? No, he's not a decent human being at all. $10 billion from children. What else has Trump done? Well, U.S. removed panels honoring black soldiers in World War II cemetery in the Netherlands, in another country that we occupy with different. Trump turned back. He's just driving me bonkers. You got 66 international organizations that he pulled out of. International. You got 31 national related bodies that he pulled out of also. Then you got 35 non-related groups. Like groups for climate change, labor and enforcement, immigrants' rights. He's pulled out all that stuff. Why? He doesn't want people to have rights. He just wants to rule with an iron fist. A balloon guy to run the country with an iron fist that destroyed all of his. He got 22 business failure, but he's a businessman. No, he's not a businessman. He's a buffoon. He doesn't like the military people. He thinks we're suckers and losers. That's exactly his words. That's what he called my family. Suckers and losers. He's removed black veterans' accomplishments at national cemeteries' websites. And people say he's not racist. Oh, he's definitely 100% racist. There's no gray in that. But also the pattern is getting worse and worse. He pulled us out of the Paris Climate Accord, to help save the planet because we're heating up the planet. And he has zero knowledge about anything. And he put people with no knowledge in places that should have knowledge to run our country. He put anti-vaxxer in control of the vaccines. Anti-vaxxer. He's not for vaccines. He wants to remove it. He removed logging rights. He's turned back the clock on green energy because, all the windmills, they chop up birds all the time. He's an embarrassment to the human race. We have a woman, Renee Nicole Good, 37 years old, and it looks like murder. Looks like the guy just enjoyed shooting somebody. And after he got done shooting her, he had some pretty explicit words about her as he shot 3 times into the window. The violence is not going to go away unless Trump goes away. He's an ICE agent. What did he put? He put was it? It was 100 billion. I forgot now. For reinforcing the military. Well, not the military. His ICE agents. He wants to have 10,000 more ICE agents. They're just kidnapping people. So how do I know they're just kidnapping people? I get to see violence, just like what happened with Renee. I've watched videos over and over. Women being taken in broad daylight, saying they're an American citizen, and they're not able to prove it because ICE agents won't let them do it. You have women being kidnapped in broad daylight. You have American citizens being beaten in broad daylight. You have violence in broad daylight, and these people can't be held accountable. Why? Because they have no masks. I guarantee you they don't have anything on them because Trump keeps it secret. That's the reason they don't have body cams on. This guy that shot Renee Nicole Good, a 37-year-old, took out his phone and was recording because he wanted to have it so he could show his friends what he did. There's no gray. Why did he have his hands on the phone when he's supposed to be de-escalating what's going on? No, he wanted to brag about it. There's no gray. That's what Trumpers do. How do we know that? Now, the January 6th insurrection, they took out their phones and were recording everything that they did, pooping everywhere, destroying stuff everywhere. They enjoy what they do. It's not going to stop, not unless Donald Trump is removed from office. Legally, hopefully, we can get that done. But he's been impeached over and over and trying for an impeachment again. And Republicans are responsible for the death of Renee Nicole Good. They are responsible. Not to mention the guy that did it. There won't be any investigation because they've already said, oh, he was in his rights. No. The video shows he's not. The Constitution shows he's not. She was in her rights. She was a woman. She didn't have anything pointed at that guy. She rolled up her window after she had her window down. He knew that she was leaving. He didn't want that to happen. So he shot her. Why did he shoot her? Because there is no recourse. They've been shooting people for a while. Nothing's going to happen. He knows that. He absolutely knows he's protected by the big balloon guy in office. Donald J. Trump is an embarrassment to the human race. There's no gray. He's trying to remove our Social Security so him and his billionaires make more money. All I've seen is hatred, hatred, hatred over and over from the Trump administration. They don't care about children. They don't care about women. They remove women's rights to an abortion. This is we're turning back the clock on humanity and logic. A woman can get raped by a guy and it's okay. Nothing happens to the guy. The woman is forced to have the guy's child. He's not forced to pay alimony, anything, or go to prison. Nope. He can just do what the hell he wants, and that's wrong. It's getting quite dangerous now. If you're going out and you're going to protest, you need whistles. You need one you can push and just keep going. You don't take your phone, you take another phone. Why? Because they'll force you to unlock your phone and then they go after your friends and family. They are saying they're going to go from house to house and do house to house search. That's illegal. They break the law, break the law, break the law, break the law. There is no law in the United States from Trump administration. It has to come from the people, the police officers, the governors. They're the only guardrails that are in place right now. Because the Supreme Court, if it goes to the Supreme Court sides with Trump for money. All these people care about is money, not compassion, not anything that had to do with humanity. It all has to do with getting richer. So be careful, be safe out there. Don't trust the ICE agents. How do I say that? Because it's true. My father was a cop. My father was 22 years Marine Corps. I'm glad he's not here to see what's the horror that's happening in my country. These people aren't cops. ICE agents are not cops anymore. They're thugs. If you see someone being harmed, you got to speak up. You got to record it. You understand, if we didn't have videos, we would have to believe all the garbage that they're spilling at us. And they keep telling us January 6th was a peaceful protest. January 6th was the Antifa. January 6th was the Democrats. January 6th was Obama's fault. And January 6th was Biden's fault. It's always anybody but the Trumpers. Anybody but the MAGA. The people that had the Confederate flags. The people that believe in slavery. They are the problem. They have to be removed. They have to be stopped. They got to be run out of the states that they're in. State officials have to push law enforcement. Otherwise, we're going to collapse as a country and a nation. So, anyway, I just had to do another podcast. I just see where all this is going. And, what is it? Elon Musk got $5 billion. $5 billion went to Elon Musk. $5 billion for SpaceX. Why do we need SpaceX? Why does that guy, billionaire, already get more money? Because why? He got Trump he helped Trump get into office, gave him money to get into office. Why? Elon Musk was going to go to jail. Trump removed all the court cases against him. So we got a regime that looks like it's collapsing. I hope it is collapsing. I'm sorry there was another loss of life, but there will be more if we don't stop this. Be careful, be safe, watch yourself. Don't let them in your home. Call the police. The police in your town. Get them there. Be careful, be safe. It's only going to get worse. Anyway, who am I? I'm Clemens Leon Kunkel. I wrote 4 books. I do podcasting. I break concrete block with my bare hand on YouTube. You can just Google me, Clemens, Clemons, Kunkel. I got 3 girls. I cannot stand by and watch this keep happening. That could have been my daughter that they shot. That could have been yours. This has to stop. Should have stopped a long time ago. The Republicans are responsible for this. There's no gray. Be careful, be safe.